We're here with head women's basketball coach Peterson Abiad. And Coach, can you just give us your overall thoughts on today's victory over Morehead State?
Well, it was great to pick up a win here in our final home game of this stretch. Morehead State was athletic and aggressive, and I really wanted to see our team with some more composure and taking better care of the ball and handling, game situations, time and score situations better than we have in the past. And I felt good about that. Obviously, it's nice to pick up the win, but I also felt good about how we communicated when the game got tight and how we executed and then making our free throws down the stretch.
After getting down early on in the first half, your team was able to bounce back with a 29-2 run. What changed during this stretch and what started working for you offensively?
Well, first of all, we had some good looks during the 11-0 run that we started off against, and we just didn't finish. So I felt like our offense was executing well enough. We just weren't hitting our shots. We had some pretty open looks. So we just talked about, kind of taking a deep breath and executing, continuing to execute, and taking our time on the shots. And we got some great looks, and during that time, we shot the ball very well. We also were able to get some defensive stops. I think they came out, maybe hit their first 3 or 4 shots right out of the gates, and then once they missed their first shot, I think there was a little bit of a relief from the point of our players feeling like, okay, now let's buckle down. We can turn this around, and then it stretched out nicely. Scoring those 29. I think you said it was 29-2, much better than we even figured it would. So I really liked the way that we handled ourselves during that stretch.
Once again, you had a trio of players score double-digit points. Can you talk about how you spread your offense again and just what you've been doing?
Well, really, our offense isn't any different from what we've been doing in the past. We just have, I think, more kids feeling like they're, really significant in the offensive system. I think that they understand that we are going to rely on a team effort to get the type of scoring that we want to have. In the past, we've relied heavily on one player, sometimes two. Now, I think you see that game in and game out, we have a variety of people that take on some responsibility from the offensive standpoint. I felt that we're attacking the basket well. We got to the free throw line quite a bit this game. And then when we had some open looks, we were able to knock them down.
Next up, you have the East Carolina tournament where you'll face IUPUI and East Carolina. And this is the first time you have back-to-back games. How do you prepare for that, and what's your strategy going into this weekend?
Well, this is different. But it is preparation for what we'll see in the conference tournament at the end of the year, perhaps. Or you got to be able to. Everybody's doing it. You got to be able to play a back-to-back game, and I think the way that we're really going to handle this, especially with as many young kids as we have, we don't want to overload them with too much information. And the coaches will go into these games armed with an awful lot of information, and we're really going to try to work on the things that we do, try to help us understand what we're going to see from them in the respect of how it will affect what we do. So offensively, how are they going to defend us? What do we need to look for offensively? That type of adjustments rather than switching defenses, that kind of stuff. I think that because you just have a short period of time to prepare, you have to work on just the basic and most important information for the teams that you're facing.
Thank you very much. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.